I'm not sure how many people know about you and the burlesque, and I think it's quite this alter ego of Corinne, or maybe it's your maybe the Rio Theatre Corinne that we know is your alter ego, and burlesque is actually you.
Yeah,
But this
which
is
one's the real one?
this is Corinne and the alter ego. I'll say
Mhm.
shamelessly, which is awesome, and definitely. And you perform at the Rio, obviously supporting your own cause there, but supporting an amazing group of women and everybody. So dive in a little bit on the burlesque, because we've never spoken about this,
Mm.
as far as just we've done a lot of work together and we've over the years and all the rest of it. But how did the burlesque world into your world?
I started doing burlesque uh, short, shortly after I'd had a baby. Actually, I was
Really?
just, yeah, I was like 32. I remember when I started doing it, and it's funny because you'd think that'd be something you'd start when you were younger. You might feel more confident, but I didn't feel that confident when I was younger, and I wasn't. I also just wasn't really drawn to it. But as I got older, I yeah, this whole exhibitionist side of me came out, and the just really fun loving and performance side. And then I met a big group of great women that were doing burlesque, and so it was just a really fun community to be a part of. And the Sweet Soul Burlesque girls were the ones that I first got involved
Right.
with, and that was in the early days of burlesque when there was literally only two troupes in the whole city. Now there's I don't know, dozens of I don't know, maybe there might even be like 100 different troupes. There's a lot of burlesque dancers nowadays. But yeah, it was just for me a really fun, creative outlet, a great way to express myself. And the more I did it, the more I just found that it just, really is an alter ego for me,
Hmm.
where my stage name is Shameless Lee because just for the idea that we're kind of taught be to feel shame about our bodies, and sexuality and all of that. And so once you choose your stage name to give you confidence when you go out there. And so that name Shameless always gave me a lot of confidence. And yeah, and I definitely feel like she's part of me. Like when
Hmm.
I'm, my friends will say they know Shameless for sure because she comes out definitely when we're having some fun. Um, but and it's just been fun. All the co-productions that I've worked on. We've done like Star Wars burlesque. We've done
I can't
uh,
believe I missed that. You got
it's so
you do it
fun.
every single year. Every single year you do the star, or I've seen it, and I'm like, we got to get down there, and it's like we got to get down and see it. I think you and I even spoke about it. You're like, I think you had something that was on the way the last time we spoke, and I was looking and the Star Wars burlesque was coming. I'm like, this is going to be amazing. Did you do Game of Thrones too? What else did you guys
Yeah,
do?
Game of Thrones burlesque was amazing, and that's one of my favorite ones because I'm usually involved in that one as a performer as well.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's over the years when I look back at all the crazy fun shows we've done, it's been a really good time, and the audience has been right along there with us. And that community is very supportive because we all kind of understand that we're all there to be supportive and of each person's personal expression. So it's very body positive, but very sex positive.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think it's a great community to be a part of. And so it was so awesome when I had my own theater that I could be kind of a home for other
Hmm.
burlesque performers and producers.
I'd imagine it's just a bit therapeutic too. Yeah. Like it's just.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you've done a striptease on stage in front of hundreds of people, you definitely, have a certain confidence and overcome any kind of fears that way. I mean, usually my biggest fear is just remembering the choreography and,
Mhm.
just trying to, have your smooth moves. I don't really, I'm never really that concerned about the nudity side of it. I've always been quite comfortable that way. So.
This is the only picture I could show on this show. I mean, it's going to go on the net. It's going to go on the internet. As I'm sure people can find racier stuff if they want on
Yeah.
YouTube and things like that. But you've got quite a selection there that,
Yeah.
well, my friends, go visit Corinne at Shamelessly on Twitter and wherever, and you'll find her. And there's some great stuff there. So, but we'll just post this one.
Instagram is where I
We'll
put,
post this one.
most of my more burlesque stuff.
Sure. No, it's great. Good for you. And I think it's amazing that you, it's therapeutic. You've brought this community, you give them a home, which generally speaking, must be a struggle to find places to do it. I mean, geez, Vancouver is losing venues like crazy. I mean, everyone was stoked when you were able to do shows and then add alcohol to it, right? And then, so it's just another venue that gave options for promoters to do shows, but also things like burlesque and just a great addition to the city. Just a place that are you known as like the place now for burlesque? There's got to be a few, but you haven't done it in a while either.
We're one of the main burlesque places. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they want a bit more of a nightclub vibe. So there are some venues that provide
Sure.
a bit more of that vibe. But yeah, we've got, the nice big stage and they can use the visuals and all of that. So also, I am conscious that I try to make it affordable. We always we do co-productions with people who I know are experienced promoters and I know can fill a house. If someone can fill a house, I'm happy to work with them in a way that makes them money and makes us money. Because some of these smaller promoters, it's not as easy for them to, come up with the money up front to be able to do a show. And so I have ways of working with people that, help support them.
Thanks for stopping by, friends, to the Brenton on Tour podcast channel on YouTube. Coffee, music, travel, life, all of those things. One page, lots of guests, lots of chatter. We talk about all of it. If you like it, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Thanks, friends. See you next time.